Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. I'm excited to bring you some new content for the channel. We're trying our hands at playing some Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. This game has been out for about a week. I might be a little behind the times. I'm sure most YouTubers have already started their Let's Plays and all their guides and everything like that, but I figured better late than never. I'm really excited about doing a series for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. It came requested by my viewers. In fact, I held a vote on my channel, and you decided for an immersive gameplay, like playthrough. So what does that mean? It basically means I'm not going to save scum, and we want to listen to dialogue. I'm not going to skip through a lot of dialogue in this. That's what was voted for, so that's what I'm doing. This video might end up being on the longer side because I want to get through the prologue in this first episode. So this first episode might end up taking me like 2 hours. Now you guys might not end up watching a two-hour video. I might edit it here and there, but I would really like to get through the prologue. That's a good way to open up a series. Just get through the prologue, and if this video does really well and it gets a good reception, I would be more than happy to continue this Let's Play, and we can do another episode, and I'll try to get that out, as soon as I can. So if you guys enjoy this episode and you think I'm entertaining enough and you're entertained enough for an episode 2, don't forget to let me know in the comments and leave your likes and all that stuff. Maybe I'll bring in some new subs with this channel. That would be excellent too. So I have a lot to look forward to. I'm excited about doing this series. We're going to start a new game, and we're going to have a lot of cutscenes to get through. Lots of cutscenes in our future. But what's really nice about this first episode is that there are going to be a lot of cutscenes, and I don't have to do a lot of talking, really, which is really nice. My voice is hurting me a little bit, so I don't have to do a lot of talking today. But I am excited. Pretty cool looking castle. It's a little simplistic, but it's cool.
Keep firing! Don't stop!
Can we stop now?
We need more arrows! Need help here, damn it! You grab whatever you can and get up top!
What are you doing here? Go and take cover in the keep.
Can't hold out against this onslaught much longer. Go and take cover with the others. Look out! Godwin! Where's your weapon? To the battle!
It's on his belt. His weapon is on his belt.
Will you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed after the battle, Sir Hans. With booze.
Get ready! Take cover!
That was a really lucky shot. Whoever aimed that trebuchet deserves, like, titles. Because he just made this siege so much easier. Luckiest shot ever.
A rude awakening, eh?
I like how everybody's standing around. What are you standing around for?
Make it count.
And he just walks away. Alright. I got this. Now, I'm playing with an Xbox controller. I'm not playing mouse and keyboard. It's how I play, so... And we should be getting it a consistent 60 frames. I tweaked my graphics settings and everything to make sure this would run well, so... We should be... Oh! Shoot this guy in the nuts! So, performance should be good. You guys should be getting 60 frames. And the game looks amazing. Damn it, I missed that one. I'm getting Bannerlord vibes right now. Playing Bannerlord right now.
What now, fucker?
Oh yeah, disclaimer, profanity.
Now you're finished.
Just drop that guy. I can single-handedly defend this castle. This is Bannerlord. Just dismembering everybody.
Stay covered. What the fuck are they waiting for?
All right. My arrow or my bolts are not registering. All right, there we go.
Get ready for another attack! This won't stop them! Let's hope this slows them down. Godwin, draw your sword and follow me!
Now you follow me.
Don't let them climb up! Knock it down! Down or they'll overrun us!
Oh, get out of my face. Ooh. Wrecked. Was that just friendly fire? Dumbass, it took him forever to take the shot.
I don't poke at it. Just calm down.
Oh, Dentes Fortuna, fucking you, that. Jesus. You're only supposed to deliver a message to Trosky. The most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
Nope, you're gonna die a virgin.
Everyone to the tower!
So excited. I haven't played a lot into the game. Like, I have a lot of hours logged, but I haven't really progressed the story much, so...
Ordentes fortuna juvat!
What's that you keep yelling, Sir Hans?
Good gracious, Henry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that. I can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
Anyway, this Audens, whatever. What does that actually mean?
Audentes fortuna juvat. Fortune favors the brave.
I don't doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit of the world. Meet new women. And simply have some fun.
Yes, please.
Sure, but you promised Johannes that you'd be as good as gold, and I'm personally responsible for your safety. Besides, Trosky's in the middle of nowhere, so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
Sir! Trosky!
It's a pretty cool castle. 2 thumbs up.
My word. That is fucking impressive. It makes Perkstein look like an outhouse. Bergov must be made of money.
I'd happily defend that castle. Alright, hopefully the audio is good and everything. And
Well, Henry, looking forward to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
yes.
Of course I am. We'll show them what fine fellas have turned up on their doorstep.
You bet we will. We'll hand over our important message and then hop, skip to the nearest tavern. We'll drink to our success and chase some local wenches, eh? But why didn't Uncle Hannes take care of it himself? Unless, maybe he's just testing me.
Aye, it does look like that. He'll hand over all the Ratai estates to you one day. So I expect he wants to be sure you won't botch it.
Of course. How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God knows where. And here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No, I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
So do I. How is that? Fortuna...
Audentes fortuna juvat! See now, there's the Henry I know and love. Well, enough of the chat. Trosky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans, how's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oates. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Keep your hair on, Nick. Old Oak's got eyes like a hawk. I don't miss nothing.
Game looks fantastic, runs well. Cry engine, not bad.
Sir,
Oh boy.
Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it Easy, Henry. They're wearing von Bergov's colours. They're from Trosky.
Red colors, I love them already.
Besides, don't stand a chance against them. Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders.
Halt! What are you after here?
Your armor.
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Berghoff from my master, Sir Hanush of Lipa.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Lipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Lipa is on the side of King Wenceslas.
Well,
While my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund.
well,
So it would appear we are enemies.
Alright, let me come to the rescue.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry. From Skalitz.
Now, from the first game, we know that Henry is the bastard son of Sir Radzig Kobyla. He's been legitimized, so he's the legitimate son of a lord, a legitimized bastard son of a lord. I'm an advisor to a nobleman and an envoy. No, I think I'm gonna go with the soldier one. I mean, because I look like a soldier. I'm dressed like a soldier.
I'm a soldier and Lord Capon's bodyguard. My job is to defend him with my life.
From Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trosky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band. So why should I trust you?
Okay, I'm gonna skip through these. This is not a tutorial let's play. I'm not here to teach you guys how to play. I'm just here to play. So we're gonna role play. Honestly, I think this is the best choice. Do we really look like bandits? We don't look like bandits, man. Just use your damn eyes.
Take a good look at us. Do we really look like bandits to you?
I'm still not sure whether I should trust you.
You don't have to trust us. As long as Lord von Berghoff does when we see him. An entire company in rat-eye livery. A sealed message. I think he'll understand at first sight who's standing before him. The way I see it, ensuring safe passage to the castle for Sir Hans Capon of Lipa and his entourage should be in your interest. So?
You can be assured that I respect your position, gentlemen. All right.
All right.
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem, then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall, and Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone let a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out.
Armor looks really cool, too.
Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God, what kind of a backwater have they sent us to?
What's the dumb expressions?
Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas, Captain at Trosky. Thank you. And sorry again. Farewell.
Farewell.
Voice acting is pretty good. Some of the animations are a little off-putting, but voice acting is good.
Well, this is a bit of a hold-up. What now?
Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them. Come on, fellas. We'll camp here on the bank. At least we can bathe. I stink almost as bad as the rest of you, and you lot are rank.
Okay, things have opened up for us now. Now, with the intent on getting through this quickly, I'll just do the things that I need to do to progress. Like, I'm not going to talk to everybody and have every dialogue option unless it's relevant. Alright, shut up, dog.
Henry! Hey! Call off that mutt
What's
of
all the
yours.
fuss about, Mutt? Are you that hungry? All right, I'll see what I can get for you.
Well, hoorah!
Okay, so we need to feed our dog, and we need to duel Sir Hans Capon.
Pain in the ass.
So I need to talk to this guy first.
Listen, would you have some scraps for Mutt?
That's a good one. He already gobbled up a piece of venison while I was having a piss. I've got one last sausage and I'll be saving that for the way back. Look, Henry, I'm fond of that beast, but you ought to keep him under control.
He's not going to be in control if I don't feed him. My persuasion is the best one. It's the highest one, but we'll see.
Come on, Oates. We'll get to Trosky tomorrow, and there'll be plenty of food there. We're a noble's escort, so they're obliged to feed us well. Pheasant in wine, roast pork with apples. Those sausages of yours are only fit for a dog anyway.
For Christ's sake, stop giving me a hard time. I'll have you know that sausage is fucking good. But neither you nor your dog will get to taste it.
Wouldn't you swap it for something?
I might. Tankard has my ring. I lost it to him at dice, and if I go home without it, my old woman will send me right back. If you can get it back, I'll be glad to give you that sausage.
Well, I'll see what I can do.
In no way is that an equal trade, but I gotta do what I gotta do. Alright, so there's a cheat dice in here that we're gonna grab first.
Playing with you. Why not? Because you cheat.
And since I can't save scum, I have to win this game the first time. So let's
I see
play
you've
some
got
dice.
set up. Want a game?
Sure. How's about spicing it up with a little wager?
I heard you won a ring off Oates. What about that?
Fortune favours the brave, lad. But if you lose, you'll pay for everything I order in the tavern in Trosky. All right?
Yeah, right. I'm crossing my fingers when I said
Come
it.
on, then. Show us what you can do. Unless you're playing for the first
Ooh,
time.
nice start. Oh, yeah. There's 500 right. 500 right there. 700. Alright, we have to get to 1500. This is a pretty fun game. Farkle? Oh, he just won. Are you serious? He got 1100, but he has another chance. Oh my god.
That'll do.
He needs to mess up. Come on, baby. Nope, he got a 5. And a 1.
No, that's as far as
I have to
go.
win with this turn. Oh my god, if I had a 3. No. I don't think we're gonna win this.
I'd take it.
RNG.
Let it be now.
Come on, give me a 1 or a 5. Nope, I lost.
Ha ha! Ha ha! My lucky dice never fail.
Cheated.
It's mine, friend. Tomorrow, we'll drink on Henry's coin.
That's just great.
You can never have too much ale. Want to try your luck again? Same wager.
All right, let's carry on.
I'm gonna play until I win because there's no downside to losing over and over again. It's fine, but we're gonna win this. I want to feed my dog.
We'll see whose side
This is for
luck
Mutt.
is on today.
Look at him, he's hungry over there. Need to win him some food. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Instant win. First turn. We won.
Mother of candle eyes. You played well. Ah, what's to be done? A bet is a bet. Here's your ring.
The things I do for my puppy. Come here, I gotta praise you.
Come on, Conrad.
You're my doggy, eh?
Let's throw a few dice.
Aye, come here.
I don't know what kind of breed of dog this is. I should know, but I don't.
Because you cheat. I do not.
Alright, we gotta give him his ring back.
It seems Tankard can't tell a 5 from a 6. I won that ring off him.
You beat the bastard. Ha!
You beat
You're
the
a damn
bastard.
hand, Henry. Thanks. Will you give it to me? If I go home without it, the old woman will break her broom over my back.
What will you give me for it?
Well, all I've got here is some grub. Want a sausage? It's venison.
All right. And enough games. You won't easily find another mug who'll exchange a ring for a sausage.
Yeah. True enough.
My last groschen.
Alright. I'm done dealing with these idiots, dog. Come here, I gotta feed you.
Look what I have for you.
Let's watch him eat it.
Why don't we carry on to the foothill of Trosky?
That's a big sausage.
Have a tavern there.
That's a big, meaty sausage.
Give over, Tankard. There'll be time enough for the tavern after we deliver the letter.
Heel!
I'm gonna tell him to stay.
Mutt, come here.
Sit and stay.
Okay, let's duel Hans Capon now, and let's
Henry. Oh,
see if I
that was a
embarrass
tight little
myself
captain, eh?
with some combat.
I got the feeling you'd lost your tongue.
Just for a moment. But true enough. That bastard surprised me a bit.
Well, that's what I'm here for. To deal with that kind of stuff.
And I must say, that was pretty good for your first action as leader of my bodyguard.
You're
Let's see
welcome.
if you keep it up. But we managed the situation all right in the end. He even apologized to us. If Hanush had seen it, maybe he'd finally stop treating me like a child, eh?
Well, I don't know. When I look at you, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Kiss my arse. And by the way, since you're here, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey? With a bit of swordplay.
You're in the mood for that after riding so long?
Certainly. So then, eh?
Certainly.
Eh?
All right then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or shall we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armor on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready.
That he just pulls out of his butt. Alright, let's, we need our helmet and our sword. Let's kick some ass.
So, should we start?
Ready? Let's start. Draw your sword.
I already
Hang
drew
on.
it. Why do I have to draw it
Let's get
again?
warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress me. Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
I just
You
stabbed
are
you 3
soon enough.
times.
A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence. Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself. While you're attacking, you still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard. Good.
He missed me. I was standing still and he missed me. And I was blocking. What the hell?
Good. Nice. Leave me some room.
Fine.
Good.
Look at his dumb expression. Come on.
That's the way.
Oh, that's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
That's it. Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it. I just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready. Nice. After covering, you have to strike
I did.
straight away. Good, Henry.
Right in the face.
You're not as good as Captain Bernard, but that wasn't bad.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered. Where he's not holding his weapon.
Is this your first day or something?
And I'll show you how.
It's like basic
All right. Come on,
sword fighting 101, man. Come on.
Don't hack at my sword. Strike somewhere else. Nice work, Henry.
There you go. Like that.
All right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
100?
More.
How about 200? Are you feeling confident or not?
Fine, 200. On guard.
Bring it on.
Your first hit.
Not my last hit.
How do you do it?
See if I can get a combo. I know one of them. I think we should have access to it. Yep, there we go. Come on, what you got? What you got? This is so easy with the controller. I think this is one of the reasons why I like a controller so much. I just do better with the controller. Come on.
How do you do it?
He's not that good. Like, I'm actually doing better than I normally do in this first battle. Sucks. Good old Xbox controller. You should get yourself one. Oh, there we go. Getting some skills. 2 stabs in a row. Hell yeah.
How do you do it?
Easily. Way too easy. Call yourself a lord?
Yield! Enough! Oh, for fuck's sake, you're unstoppable! Oh, you won the bet. Fair and square. I'll settle with you when we get to Trosky. Now let's go and eat.
No, I want my
That
money
swordplay
now,
gives me
fool.
Quite an appetite.
Alright, not bad.
So who won, gentlemen?
Oh,
None of you were
this
watching?
isn't my day. I knew I shouldn't have bet with you. You've improved since that last time in Ratai.
No, we won
I
then
won
too.
back then too, as I recall. You had to give me your bow.
You were unbelievably lucky, beating me after just 1 day of training. True, I wasn't in my best form that day. We had a drink or two beforehand.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies? Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
Alright, what skills do we want to improve? Speech is always helpful. Strength is always helpful. Strength is practical. Vitality. I think working on our speech early on will get us... It'll get us further, you know, in a lot of dialogue, because there's a lot of talking. Let's do speech.
He was well pissed off. If I hadn't convinced him you were the village idiot and that we dragged you home right away...
And if I hadn't left him a fistful of coin to boot,
Throwing groschen around like that? Fellas, if a rainy day comes, you'll be fucked.
Ha! I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry?
Damn right.
You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
No, I'm an idiot. I don't get you. She's my sweetheart.
My sweetheart. And that's all I'll tell you.
Ah, don't be such a monk. Out with it.
No.
Ah, forget it, you horny goat. This discussion is over.
Did he just fart or something?
Traveling isn't too
What
bad.
was that?
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
where were you yesterday evening, Henry?
Some of these
You
camera
were out for
angles.
supper. That's not what I call watching over our lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
I think in my playthrough, in my first playthrough, I think I did scholarship. Houndmaster isn't really helpful, but I'm not gonna spoil why. I think I'm gonna go with scholarship again. I want to be a learned character. I want to be able to talk to people like nobility and stuff and show off how smart I am. I'm doing that
A
one.
bit of peace and quiet. I had a stroll around, checking out what plants grow here, praying for the success of our mission. Then I came back.
At last someone with some sense, who's not in a hurry all the time.
If I always had to think everything over, but...
I wouldn't have rolled in the hay with so many girls if I spent my time just thinking about it.
Thanks for the prayer, anyway.
I think I want to do like a
And what
speech,
about, time, sir?
like a charming
I mean,
build, like a
Will we
charm
be
kind of
getting
thing.
any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
Yeah, because I'm such a smarty pants.
Only what Sir Hans told us, that von Berghoff is a big cheese in the royal court. That's why we're going to negotiate an alliance with him.
You summed that up nicely. But yes, that's how it is. He's the royal chamberlain. You fellas will never meet a more important noble than him.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords, and that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
We're doing the sword. I think I want to use swords. Long swords and maybe short swords and shield. Like sword and shield, and then eventually a long sword, a two-handed sword. I don't want to use maces and stuff, even though they're probably really useful against heavily armored opponents. But I enjoy the longsword so much. We're doing sword.
Sword is the weapon of a master. Balanced,
Damn right.
fast, and suitable for all situations. Of course, you have to train with it and try to improve your technique, but the result is worth it.
Aye, I get it. It was just a training fight. Pardon me.
Oh, swords, swords, swords. No doubt you're going to tell us again how the perfidious Istvan Toth stole your sword. And I thought you'd come round to thinking about other things.
And that sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
No, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Istvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? Sir Radzig ain't dead, though.
Enough, enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again hearing how Martin the Smith raised him even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who'll help me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won, so Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning. Hmm?
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly.
Wink, wink.
You can't turn up at Trosky tomorrow in this state.
Gotta rub myself down a bit.
Let's go and strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oak.
Foreshadowing.
Bring some wine to warm our blood.
Yeah, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages. So, here, I intend to live a little. Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief. I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
What if somebody just shot him right then? Like, right as he took his armor off.
Christ. Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up? He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
That's a view fit for a king.
It's alright.
Whew. You were right about our stench. Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on. Oh, that really shrivels the old ball sack.
What's the matter?
Females! Let's go to them.
Sir Hans!
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Hans!
Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer. Hear that singing?
Yeah, I see his butt crack.
Hear that? Do you think they might be bathing? Come on, let's get closer. Shit! One of them's doing laundry. We have to get closer to the others. Only she's blocking our way, right in our path. Damn it. Throw a stone in the water near her to lure her away. Once she notices it, we'll on the other side.
She must be deaf because he's talking so loud and we're splashing around in the water behind this woman and she can't hear us?
What was that sound? Alright, what was that?
Peeping Henry.
Pana je u muzyky, směje se na chasníky, jen pijou jedí, Pána sama sedí, aleluja, domine, aleluja.
Henry, I told you to... Fucking God, you're a...
Oh no, not that guy. Not him. I loved that guy.
We've got to do something. Stay down, for fuck's sake.
His wife is really gonna kill him now. She's not gonna bring that ring back to her. Why would they kill the horse? That's like money. Why would you kill the horse?
Don't be a fool, Henry. We don't stand a chance. We'll wait till they're gone, and then head back to camp. Maybe some of our men got away.
Was he trying to kiss her with his visor down? Or did he not have a visor?
What are you doing?
Hey! Hands off her, you brute!
Oh no, he didn't have a visor. Never mind.
Let her go, you pig!
The bastards with them!
Fucking hell! You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on! Run!
Catch them! Enough, I said!
What the fuck? She's mine!
What are you gaping at? Shoot! Well, don't just stand there, you idiots! After them! Along the bank!
Christ! When did you learn to swim?
Just now! Fucking armor! Come on! We'll cut them off on the other side! Oh, his torch is quick!
Oh, Mott.
He's doing the doggy paddle just like you were.
What the fuck was that, Henry? You rescuing a damsel in distress?
I'm done with running.
Oh, really? And what exactly do you call... Oh, shit. Oh, you've been hit.
What?
Oh, shit.
Well, we can't leave it like this.
No, wait! Ah,
Ow.
fuck!
We've got to flee. Can you walk?
Yeah, I'll manage. I'd lead the way.
You pull yourself together. We've got to vanish.
Yeah, move your ass, man. Let's go.
We'll get out of the woods and find someone. Then we'll get that shoulder of yours fixed up. So, how far is it to Trosky? There's someone in front of us! Down!
They mustn't get away. Got that? Call out as soon as you see them. And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the gorge.
We
And
can't
keep
go
your
this
eyes
way.
peeled,
Go
right?
around.
You two, go up there. Get a move on. You watch this side of the rocks. And you, go to the pond. If they didn't succeed in swimming to the other side of the pond, I want to know. Then come back and give me a full report. Footprints,
Sacre.
blood trails,
He'll see us.
everything.
We'll have to wait.
Do you
Get
honestly
to
think
work.
they could swim all the fucking way across?
Shut up, or the chief will hear you.
It's still easier here than that skirmish on the
Now.
other side.
Stumbling about in the pitch black, when all your torch does is blind you.
Leave it out. Catching some
So this guy should see us right here, where he's looking right at us, but he's an idiot. So,
But I still can't see a bloody thing.
We've got to get to that tree trunk up ahead, quietly. There's more of them up top. Fuck!
looks looks like he shit himself.
They're coming here. Stand still.
You reckon we'll find them, do you? If they
Yeah, if you just look to the left. Just look to the left, and you'll see us.
Run, quick.
Why are we moving down instead of being high up? Because you can't see the ship from up there through the foliage. But we were sent.
No. Fuck, they're in front of us. Quick, into the rocks.
Kurva! They're fleeing into the rocks! Hurry! Run around! We'll catch them at the top!
Well, let's go.
What now?
They're here!
Take cover.
Run ahead of them!
Where now, for fuck's sake? Damn it, they're everywhere.
What are we gonna do?
How should I know? We can't go climbing into the rocks at night when we can't see shit.
But they'll catch us.
Oh, you don't say, genius.
Calm down, for fuck's sake.
Stop it. This isn't going to help us. You know what? Go and look into that gorge behind me and see if there's a way forward. Then come back to me. At least we'll know if it makes sense to go that way. If we can get out of the rocks. I'll stay here meanwhile and watch out for them.
And what do you know? Dead end. Dumbass. Oh.
Ah, fuck. Where's Capon? He must have fled from them through the other gorge. I have to find him.
I know where he went. I'm just running it. I'm not gonna sneak around. Just running.
Where is he? Oh, this looks like a way out. Hans!
Here. Oh, God, we found each other. I didn't manage to warn you when those soldiers...
He ran away from me. He left me. He abandoned me, essentially.
I only found my way out of those bloody rocks a while ago.
And that guy chased me all the way to the end. Oh my god. Alright, I guess we have to sneak around. Alright, yeah, dead end. Capon is gone.
Where are they? I don't know. They must have come this way, damn it. If only that bloody idiot Nails hadn't broken his leg climbing down the cliff. He was trying to catch up with him. Aye, but he shouldn't have jumped down in the dark. You keep watch here, and I'll go and push through. Give me a shout if you see them.
Aye. When the others get here, we'll move in from both sides.
And send someone after me, too.
Got it.
That was way too close. I gotta get it a little further away.
Huh? I must be mad. Strange.
Hans! Hey, Hans! Where is he?
Now he's gonna double back, so I need to hide. Oh. Oh, my stealth went up.
This looks like a way out. Hans!
Here. Oh, thank God we found each other. I didn't manage to warn you when those soldiers popped up in front of me. I only just
Yeah,
avoided
popped
being
up in
seen.
front of you, my
I only found
ass.
my way out of
You
those
left
bloody
me.
rocks a while ago.
Ditched me. I won't forget.
You're in for an arse kicking, you piece of shit!
Right as he said it. Stabbed him. Try to open up with a jab, you know, just open up with a stab. Ooh, nice. Ooh, nice. Ooh, yeah. Getting close to the edge, buddy. Alright, you're supposed to lose that fight. Well, we beat him.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job.
I'm gonna get a crossbow, by the way. That's what I'm gonna get.
Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits. Like keeping your head on your shoulders. Ah. Now, come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are.
Yeah, I look nothing like you.
Who are you? Am I dead? Not yet. I'm dead, though.
Hilarious.
Well, if I'm not, then how come you chose a different path than I wanted for you? And maybe that's how it was meant to be.
Yeah, your path sucked.
But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight. You have to fight till the bitter end, with all the strength you can muster. You still have a long way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up. It's not over yet.
For the love of God, wake up. Pull yourself together, Henry. Oh, thank Christ. Oh, I thought you were done for.
Where am I?
Well, you dropped out of the sky like a shot-down hawk. And that fella landed...
It's like a 100-foot drop.
You broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
Naked?
What are you wearing?
Well, you won't be needing it. We can't be running naked through the woods. And if you're capable of running at all...
And where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. Like, we've got to disappear. Like, come on, I'll help you up.
I like that his first thought was to his dog. He's an animal person, so I like him already. First thought was the dog.
How are you holding up?
Meh, I've been better. Oh, I didn't choose a...
Henry, talk to me.
I didn't choose an option.
I know you're hanging in there. Henry, what are you staring at?
They're here. Sigismund's army.
The only army here is the one-man army of Sir Radzig Kobyla. Jesus, don't do this to me. Pull yourself together and let's go. We have to go.
I'm gonna turn the brightness up a little bit.
The gate is closed.
Don't worry, my name will open any gate.
Fuck.
What's the matter?
Scallis is in flames. We're gonna die here.
You survived Scallis, and you'll survive this. Come on!
Bianca.
Come on!
Father?
Listen to me, Hal. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important
Father!
from the trunk. Go to the
Easy,
castle.
Henry.
Hurry.
What about you?
Are you mad?
Mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what
Come
I
on.
say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzig.
Christ's sake!
Anything happens, he'll take
Come
care of you.
on.
Promise me.
Oh, you can hardly stand, damn it. But we'll make it together. You'll see. Henry, focus.
Take me away.
Henry, pull yourself together.
No.
Please. There's nobody here. You're just imagining things.
Run. No.
Don't give in to it.
Ooh, ouch. Ooh.
Hang in there.
Bugs.
We'll make it together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this. It's all right, Henry. I've got you.
At this point, if I were Hans, I would have just knocked Henry out, just carried him.
Henry, wake up.
The linden tree. Just like Father always wanted.
No, we can't stop.
And Pa. Dead. They're all dead.
But we aren't yet. Henry, a light. Look.
I see it.
We've got to go.
I see the light.
Hold on, pal. Hold on. We're here. We're here.
Pavlena, is it you?
Greetings, good boy.
Yes!
Fear not. We mean you no harm. My friend needs help. Please.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him. Let's have a look at
The Ministry of Silly Walks.
all right.
My parents. They're...
That was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. And we were ambushed. But don't worry. We'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've got you, whore sons.
It's the worst swing ever. Hey, it's my not mom.
They burned it to the ground.
Slaughtered everyone. Who? Who burned it to the ground?
Huge army. They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother?
Eesh.
I hate your ma, laddie. Oh, may all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
What? Where am I?
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night. Slowly, lad. Slowly.
What happened? What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lad, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
Well, I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
What happened to him?
That cutthroat that followed you fellas cut him up bad. Hans was fighting him outside, then he came staggering in, said something about Fortuna, and collapsed on the floor.
And what about that cutthroat?
You can go out and have a look at him. Hans gave him a right hammering. I didn't get a wink of sleep with that corpse in my yard.
I understand. I'm sorry we caused you such trouble. But you'll save Hans, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
I've had worse.
I've had worse.
It's just a flesh
It
wound.
stings a bit, but I'm all right otherwise.
You're brave. If you weren't, we wouldn't be speaking now. Ah, your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that. But I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill.
It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire. If that ain't enough, I put some bread and cheese on the table outside for you. And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there,
Home-brewed.
in case you need bucking up.
She's got everything,
Don't
ain't she?
overdo it, though.
I won't. Thanks a lot. May God reward you 1,000-fold. What's your name, by the way?
Bushenna's my name.
Well, I'm Henry.
I know. Hans told me. I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Miraculously, you survived the terrible fall, but you lost several main level skill and perk points due to your extensive injuries. You have no choice but to recover and regain them gradually later in the game. So this is kind of like how they're hand-waving. You're going from the first game being super skilled and being, like, amazing to starting this game as basically a noob again. I guess this is how they hand-wave it away. And I'll accept it. It's fine. Now, since I had a blind woman take care of my wounds, let's deal with this. She's not blind, but she might as well be. And I'll put my shirt on. We need health. Or we need food.
Aye, true bliss is a full belly.
I'm going to eat until my nourishment down at the bottom is as high as it can get. $70. $84.
Oh, sacre. Someone got here before me.
I don't need to eat any more food. It's not necessary. We'll save some things because I want some things to sell when we eventually get to some place where we can make some money. Let's loot this guy's body and... Oh, I know there's a sword. I almost missed it.
This'll be the weapon used by the bastard who cut up Sir Hans. Ah, I feel like a new man.
I'm going to preemptively pick up the spade, and she's going to ask me to do something, but... I'm going to gather whatever I can, because this is basically money that I can... Free money. And I can start upgrading my survival skills and my alchemy skills soon.
I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet, or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
I think I'm going to fail this skill check if I do this one, so we won't do it. We'll just pretend like we don't know what... We'll pretend like we don't know anything.
Sage has a purple blossom, and chamomile has white petals with a yellow center. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand. It makes me anxious too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
I'll be fine.
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good, but don't overstrain yourself. And thanks.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile.
Done it.
And bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash, so's you don't have the stench of death on you.
True. I'll bear that in mind.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again, so's I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right. I'll get to it.
I'll get to it. I always appreciate a first-person game that lets you look down and you see your feet. And there's a pig.
Ah, shit! Oh, my shoulder. Oh, this bastard's hard work. You can't be in the ground soon enough.
Alright, well done, Henry. Get in my way, pig. Why can I not jump over this? There we go. Alright, we stink. Let's wash our pits. I'm gonna need this axe soon enough. I'll just grab that right now, and...
Damn, my shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain.
Oh, there's a bunny. Hey, that's a big bunny.
Purple flower, sage. There we go.
I'm gonna pick as much as I can, because when we get to the alchemy table, I'm gonna make as much as I can. A good way to make money early on. I can upgrade my survival skill, hopefully, soon. The more stuff I pick, the closer I get.
Chamomile.
Right, I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bohemia on the double. The sooner Hans gets that
Hold
remedy,
on, man.
the better.
There we go. Let me check to see if any of my levels... If I got any perk points in any of these. I still haven't yet. Get some more chamomile. I'm not going to go crazy, but I am, since there's an alchemy bench at this lady's house, and since all the ingredients I need to make that thing that she's telling me to make, I can make a bunch of it, and then when we get to town, we can sell it all and have a bunch of money in our pocket. So, I think that's everything. Oh, yep, I almost forgot. We've got visitors.
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bohemia's?
They've been pillaging around the domain. They slaughtered some knight and his company yesterday down by the pond. 2 of them fled, and they must be hiding here somewhere in the rocks. What do you know about it?
And who are you, fellas?
We're from Lord...
Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try my best to kill both of these guys, because they have a bunch of loot on them, and if I kill them, I can steal all their stuff, and that's more money in my pocket when I get back to town, so... Let's see how we can do. I'm gonna go after this guy first. Okay, I got him. I got him. I got him. Alright, now we have to kill this guy, too. I have to kill both of them. Oh, nope, you're not getting away. Nope, 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 nope. No, 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 no. Oh my god, he slowed down. Come here. Ah, he's gonna get away. Alright, whatever. It's fine. We got one of them. If I run too far away, I'm gonna fail. I'm gonna have a fail state, so I have no choice. He got away. He got one of them. Mr. Pig. And that's a funny way for him to die. And we can see through him. Alright, so that's another sword I can sell. That's more clothes. Just more things for me to sell and stuff. That dog should have helped me. Come on, Mr. Dog. Hello, pig. So yeah, so I attacked the first guy because I thought I could block the second guy from getting past me, but he was able to slip by me. I'm pissed. I could have more loot right now.
Ah, fuck. Ah, this damn shoulder. Ooh.
Did I get his weapon? Yes, he had a hunting sword. His sword is lower quality. It's only tier 1. The one I have right now is tier 2. Nothing that I looted from the second guy I'm gonna equip. Hello, Mr. Pig. Yeah, no weapons or anything. We picked it up. I thought I heard a voice just then. Never mind. I thought he was coming back.
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Who do you think they were?
I don't know how much you heard. They came here saying they was from Lord von Burgo, and they was looking for 2 bandits that ambushed some knight yesterday. But for sure they wasn't von Burgo's people. They didn't even have his Waffenrocks. But they sure sounded keen to find you fellas.
Maybe they were from that band that followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two.
Almost got slaughtered.
That my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Alright, we'll tell her the truth.
I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Kobyla, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trosky to deliver a message from Sir Hanish of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Burgov. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond. And you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them.
I don't think that's how that works, but okay.
No need for thanks.
I understand the saying.
Sir Hans?
I think it's rules are meant to be
He's
broken, not
holding
promises.
up, I'd say. I treated his wounds, and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Here.
Yep, I'm just pulling it out of my butt and handing it to you.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy. But we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
All right, I'll try. Well, I've been at the alchemist bench a few times, but it's been quite a while.
That's grand. More than I was hoping for. And not to worry, it'll all come back to you. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it.
So if she's giving me this book, that means that she can read too, so apparently everybody can read. Alright, let's get started.
First, go to the recipe book. Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start. All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe. So, What did you pour in there?
Urine.
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit. Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling.
I'm a step ahead of you, lady. Oh, we have to do it again.
Boiling. To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flame. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready.
Ready.
The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand. All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron. Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass, so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again.
I think I might have turned the sand glass a little. I'll leave it up there for a second. Alright, there we go.
Alright. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron. Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in. Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
Strong? Okay, we got a strong one to start. And I got 3 of them. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use the rest of my ingredients. I'm going to use up the rest of this chamomile and sage. It's going to take me quite a bit of time in real time, but I'm going to edit all of this out. But I want to get a bunch of potions in my pocket, so when we eventually leave and we start, like, when we get to town, I can sell all of this. And I'll have a decent amount of money in my pocket, so I'm going to brew up some stuff, and I'll see you in a second. Oh, actually, no, I can't do it yet, because I need to continue this quest. I have to talk to her first. Sorry.
Here it is.
Well, now, judging by the smell, I'd say you brewed it perfectly. Thanks for your help, Henry.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
I reckon you've done all you could. What you need now is a bit of rest. Go and get a good sleep. That works wonders.
Yeah, well, give me a minute. Alright, now I'm gonna do this, guys. Alright, I'm gonna brew up a bunch of potions, and I'll see you guys in a sec. Alright, guys, I'm back. It's been quite a bit of time for me. It's been like 20 minutes. I've been doing this for like 20 minutes, but I've brewed up a bunch of potions. This is the last one I'm gonna do. And this is going to be money in my pocket. Well, I haven't moved from this spot. I don't even know how many I've accumulated. But I have a bunch now. And this should be enough. I have more ingredients to make more, but I think I have enough. That should do it. So let me see. I upgraded my alchemy level a few times while I was doing that. Let me see what we've got, if we got any perks. We did not. Oh no, we got a new... I got this while I was brewing. You spent countless hours at the alchemist table. Thanks to regularly inhaling various fumes, your body has gotten used to absorbing all sorts of substances and quickly mitigating their negative effects. The effects of potions and alcohol will last longer, and your eventual hangovers will be a little shorter. So I did get this. This is a passive thing. I didn't have to assign a perk point for that. I don't even know if I can level up yet. I don't think I've progressed enough to do that. But how many potions did I make? I got 3 every single time I made one. We have 39 of them. So this is going to make us a lot of money when we get to town. And I'm complaining about being hungry. Let's eat something. I was standing there for hours of in-game time, so I'm a little tired now too, so... she did tell us to go to sleep. So let's go to sleep.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
Hey, it's our dad.
Sir Radzig. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rot in hell!
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
The stronger dog fucks the bitches, and war is a nasty business.
War never changes.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what?
Relax.
I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma
Not
told me
creepy
what
at all.
happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night.
Oh, Hans. He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Better than yesterday.
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad, but I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh.
Fake
that
parents.
oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
Maybe it was the part where he yelled, "Where's my fucking sword?" I think maybe the sword was...
Sword. The last thing Pa forged before they murdered him. It might sound strange, but I feel his soul won't find peace until that sword is back in our family.
It doesn't sound strange at all. And swords are a symbol of kings. It could mean power and responsibility. Or war and ruin. After all, a sword has two edges, and it depends who's wielding it.
Not all swords have two edges. Okay, I get it.
Thanks, Pavlina. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right.
That's too hard.
So in the end, all the hard work...
Can't you do it?
But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
I want to conserve the food that I have in my pocket. That's just more things I can sell. We're going to get as full as we can just from eating the soup. We're at 100 nourishment. Perfect.
Look who's finally up! Henry! Coming? Good morning, Henry. You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you, too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the
That leaf just clipped right through the lady.
Bring it all the way from the
That was
spring.
funny.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the third time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The third time? What in God's name happened the first two times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
We'll cut a long story short, just for the sake of time here.
Once, when we were out hunting, Hans was taken captive by humans. But with a bit of luck, I managed to rescue him.
Humans?
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleyov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us...
I can think of a couple things.
Shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive. I rescued him.
Why the modesty? You
And that's the story? They took him captive. I've rescued him.
But, as we know, al dentes...
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
Hans was badly wounded during a night raid on Talmberg Castle, and I had to carry him out of the battle on my back, so he wouldn't fall into enemy hands.
Gracious!
Just look at his empty expression. The expressions are kind of silly.
Indeed it was. Arrows raining down, outnumbered by hordes of foes mercilessly charging at us from all sides. I'm truly indebted to Henry for getting me out of that fix.
But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
No, true. I'll never forget you for dragging me all the way here from the lake.
You're quite welcome. The Lords of Lipa do not leave their friends in the lurch.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now.
Yeah, enough stories.
We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trosky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Geleoth, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Oh, Bojana, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and spade. We can't manage without them.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bojana.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard
What
to brew.
wizardry
With a bit
and
of
witchcraft
practice,
is
you can
this?
manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlana. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing.
Yeah, and give me this apple,
You have
and give me this onion,
gratitude of
give me
the
that
House of
apple,
Lipa for all time. If you
give me
should
that
ever find
bread,
yourself in need,
give me that
the doors of
bacon.
Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer.
I would rob her, but I don't have a lockpick, I don't think. And I think it would be too hard for me to try anyway. That was actually free. That wasn't considered stealing. There's a bunch of arrows up here? Oh my god, I never knew this. I always just get the hell out of Dodge after all the talking is done. But there's no bow? Nope, there's no bow around here. What's the point of putting the arrows there and teasing me? And none of that was considered stealing. I'm allowed to take those things. And it's awesome. Alright, we gotta talk to Hans and get to town.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trosky Castle right away.
We have to go back for Mutt.
But Mutt, he's bound to be looking for us, and we can't just abandon him.
Henry, I like your dog, but that's not our priority right now.
He saved my skin.
So did I. First Trosky, von Bergov and the mission, then we can look for your dog.
All right. But the moment things are sorted out, I'll go looking for him.
I'd expect no less of you. So, should we get going?
What about the rest of our company? Could someone else have got away?
You saw for yourself. They didn't stand a chance. But you're right, we shouldn't just leave it at that. As soon as we get to Trosky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian burial and their souls find peace.
And when we get back to Ratai, we'll have a mass served for them.
You're right. They were damned good lads. I'd known Oates since childhood. Damn it.
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle?
Yanking my pizzle.
He's long since over the hills and far away.
I tell you, I saw him there.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. But I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. You never know when you might need it around here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
And we're just standing here, not going anywhere. Damn. Really good music. I enjoy the music a lot in this game, gotta say. It's a cool castle. I'll say it again.
Oh, I hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed. Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Fucking shit!
That sucks.
You fucking cunts! You know who I am? No, we fucking don't.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai.
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, envoy.
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate.
Henry coming in with the save.
The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not.
Your shitty hands off me!
No, wait. Wait, one moment!
I want to defend that castle. I want it to be like in a fight.
Was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
Siege it. By the way, guys, we're getting close to when we're gonna end the video. We're getting pretty long now. I've been recording for 2 hours, but I edited a little bit, so... But I'm getting close to when we're gonna wrap this one up, so... Just letting you know.
Got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Yeah, we'd be rolling in money if we just stopped off at the store. I have a bunch of potions on me.
We look like a couple of beggars and we stink even
And we'd be
worse.
eating like kings right now if we just...
What the fuck was all that at the gate?
You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
First we have to wash and
First thing we have
change.
to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
Don't worry.
So we'll earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Rattay?
To Rattay? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
You're right.
I suppose you're right. We'd be taken for total idiots.
Well, you could shrug that off. But me, we've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
I have an alchemist store in my pocket. Don't worry about it.
Everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why.
Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas.
Instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
We'll go back and bury them as soon as we can.
Yeah, as soon as possible. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenes. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Rattay with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
If there was a drinking game for every single time they said that, you'd be dead of alcohol poisoning by now.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
Cheers.
What is it? That's that woman from the pond. Or the one you gave us away for?
I bear that witch. Wench!
What I tell you? What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
I'm better with the ladies anyway.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't
picture
seen
and a
you
half.
before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
Sorry to interrupt.
I should have stayed quiet.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my stomach.
Stink it up. Alright, fine. Pushy. So I smell like excrement. It's the Middle Ages. Doesn't everybody smell like excrement?
Aye. Poor Captain Thomas might never get back on his feet. Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most
What?
of them are dead.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Beside himself, and won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
Aha! So that's why they sent you for the wine. Wait a moment then. I'll be right back.
That must hurt.
Yeah, shut up. I gotta talk to her.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
Sure.
You were attacked by these bandits.
What bandits? What are you on about?
You were attacked at the pond. You, some other women, and so were we as it happened.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle, and I wasn't at any pond.
My persuasion isn't good. We'll do this one.
Playing at, woman?
She's obviously
We were attacked
messing
by
with us.
bandits. They killed a lot of people and groped you. If it wasn't for me...
Then what? I'm telling you, I wasn't at any pond. Blimey, I've had lots of men try to woo me with tall stories, but this is the most pathetic attempt yet.
Get over yourself.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Look, please. I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever...
Yeah, Henry, come on, relax, man.
again.
Chill. Hands off, man.
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
What kind of turnaround was that?
Why you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
I'm always ready.
Glad to hear it. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your debt off, like I said.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house. But as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's why I need you to haul the sack.
I'll haul a
You have to
sack.
lay each- If you just
Oh,
chuck it
whoops,
on the floor
sorry.
in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy. And then we'll be quits.
All right, fine.
We'll do it. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to
Some of
work.
these accents
Is that
are...
clear?
All right.
Nothing against the voice actor, but
Glad to
I was
hear it.
praising the voice acting before, but
See
this
you
woman
ain't
is
stuck
kind
up
of
like your
annoying.
mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
It's none of your damn business.
Scallops.
Never heard of it. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life. But I know this place inside and out.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else.
It's all these double negatives. Stop with the double negatives.
The daughter of Thrush, our Troskovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets hitched to a bat-house wench.
Who is this?
I'll ask a couple more questions, and then we'll...
The Lord of Samin.
I don't want to hear her talk
The
anymore.
fort in the village belonged to him. Old Jan Samin is the head of the family. And his son's called Olda. And it's him who's getting itched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
Will Lord von Berghoff be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Samin is his vassal.
Where's it going to be? And this is my last question.
That's Samin, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Alright, whatever. It's only one more question.
I don't know about that, lad.
We can muscle through it.
Invited guests only.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young Svaja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
Good lad at that. Alright, leave.
I'll go and discuss it.
Tired of your
With them
voice.
sacks. And what can I get for you?
I mean, now we gotta... Oh, kitty! I heard a kitty. That wasn't my imagination. Now let's talk to Hans.
I'll go and start with it.
Nice.
his arm was flipping. Alright, Hans, I need to chat, man.
To that woman from the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Bergov is about to leave the castle.
Sacra! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down. Let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Lord Semin, from the local noble family, is getting married. He's marrying the local bailiff's daughter. It's going to be a big event.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trosky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like Von Bergov will be there.
Oh, that's
You're a
fantastic.
dumbass.
So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
I'll come up with something.
I hope so. You can't expect me to do the thinking for both of us all the time. We'll ask the locals and see.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
And we can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
Come on. Nobody will recognize you.
Maybe not now, but what about later? People will remember my face, and when everything's cleared up, word will get around that I lugged sacks here like some beggar. As if the disgrace at the gate wasn't enough. Oh!
Don't be spoiled. Everyone has to work.
Your lordship, is an activity that all us common folk have to do when we need money. And it wouldn't hurt you for once either.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
I learned nobility, feudalism. Alright, I just got a bunch of codex entries. I'll carry the sacks by myself. He refuses anyway, no matter how much you try to convince him.
And don't worry.
Yeah.
How? Well, giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
That would be kind of you.
I knew you'd be pleased.
Alright, let's just get to work. The faster I can get to work, the quicker it gets done.
Oof. That isn't half heavy. Oh.
He better make me a frickin' count or a baron or something after this. I mean, I can get station. I'm just a bastard son, but I've been legitimized by my lord father. So there's upward mobility. Actually, I like that the game developers did that. It's an interesting situation to be in the medieval period. It's kind of like this gray area where there's potential for me to earn, like, renown and, like, high station.
All the more reason to leave it be, then. Aye, but the weather had been stormy for a few days, so one of the branches snapped and fell off. Nothing happened. He complained to the bailiff.
Hey, this place isn't clean. I'm calling that health department.
My friends.
And none of the strangers survived. That was our company. But the two of us managed to get away. It was the same bandits who attacked Lord von Bergov's men. Why the fuck doesn't anyone believe us? Maybe because you've got no way of proving it. We lost everything.
The lighting is really good in this game, too. That's another thing I haven't mentioned. The lighting. It's really well done.
What did you say? Say it again. It was their own fault. What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trosky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
But calm down, both of you.
I'm perfectly calm. It's your chum here who's ranting and raving.
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice, pal. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me.
Fringe.
You and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Are we in high school? Like, did I just get transported back to high school? Like...
That's enough. Cut it out, both of you.
Are these grown men?
Take your ragamuffin friend and get the fuck out of our village.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me. Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
Alright, I'm rooting for the English guy. The other guy with the American accent, I don't like his acting. Just focus on one person at a time, take them out one by one. Sit down. Ow. Ow. Just go down already. Holy crap.
Why'd you do it?
There we go, finally.
This is unbelievable.
Take that fuck you scum. Nice strike.
I hope it doesn't hurt anyone else.
Oh, good strike. Go with you and Go fuck yourself.
Can we just clip through this guy behind us?
I'm wounded.
Useless!
Nice hit! You want to try me?
Sure.
Good! You're no match for us, fucker!
They've got numbers. That's all they got. I'm gonna taunt them.
You're no match for me.
Sit down.
Show your stuff!
Slice him up!
Enough's enough! Time to die, you bop!
What was that?
To the devil! Now you're mine, you bastard!
Wow, we're fighting like 2-1, 3-1 odds right now, and we're winning.
Take that pistol out, damn it!
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
Such a dumbass.
Bastards! This will cost you dearly. Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse. What? You behave like a spoilt brat. How dare you speak... Oh. You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle, but no, not his lordship.
You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since, and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess.
Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it?
Fuck off! Shut up! Or you'll get a whipping too.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
I'm the only one with any sense.
I'm the only one of us with any sense. I'm not the one who acts like a spoiled child.
Spoiled child? You're in danger of crossing the line, Henry. Better keep your mouth shut. I shouldn't have brought you along.
Well, that's something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill instead of rotting in these stocks.
And whose fault is that?
I was just defending you. Should I have let that fop beat you senseless?
I only wanted him to apologize. I'd expect my right-hand man to argue my case a bit better.
What do you think I was trying to do? You should have listened to me and calmed down.
And let him insult me. Fat chance. If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Stop arguing.
Hey, let's just stop all this arguing. It'll just make things worse.
Fuck you. I've had it up to here with you.
Fuck you.
With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
Oh, that's enough. This isn't getting us anywhere. I understand you're downcast after all that happened to us. And I understand you need to take it out on someone. I can take it. But we shouldn't forget we have a job to do. And do it we must. Together.
That's exactly what I'm doubting.
Good man, Henry. Good
Everything
man.
goes to shit when you're by my side.
You don't really mean that. Calm down.
I'm perfectly calm. That's it. My life went to shit from the first moment I met you. And I've only just realised it. You're like a ball and chain. And I'd have bagged that wild boar too if it weren't for you.
Well...
And none of the rest would have happened. I wouldn't have been showered in shit.
Oh, come on, Capon.
Don't you cape on me. Not another word. I'll have to consider what to do next.
We're approaching the end, guys, by the way. After this cutscene. Oh my god, your back must hurt after standing like that all night. That sucks. He probably has sunburn up the... Well, I guess the sun just came up.
Time to go home.
but I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
I recognize that voice actor from the first game. He was Fritz. I think that's who he played. He was Fritz from the first game.
Isn't that? What's
Hey! Go!
Oh, shit. Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight.
What are we gonna do?
You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Berghoff at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
It's a nice bow. Thank you, sir.
If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
All right, lords and ladies. The game just opened up for us now. I think that's good. I guess that's like the official end of the prologue part of the game. Yep. Pretty much. Okay, so the game just saved. So the next time we pick up the game, we'll be in this position. We are free to travel the map. We've been given our freedom. We have a lot of things to do. I do have an idea of what I want to do. So the next mission I'm going to pursue is this one right here. We're going to go to the blacksmith and get our first blacksmithing job. And then that's a new house that we can use. That's a free bed. But now that the game just saved, I'm pretty sure it just saved. Yes, it did. Alright, I'll pause it right there. Thank you for sticking, if you're here still, thank you for sticking around. When the first time I played the game, when I played through that prologue, I was like, wow, that was a really long one. But I wanted to get that one done in, I just wanted to get it done in one episode. So that's why I'm wrapping it up now. Now that we have our freedom, in the next episode, we can maybe shorten it down. Maybe not have an episode this long, but we'll shorten it down. And then we can have our adventure. We'll see what we can do. And we'll enjoy the world of Kingdom Come Deliverance once again. I want to find my dog, too. I think that's another thing I want to do. But anyway, lords and ladies, I know this was a long video. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. And if you stuck it through, thank you so much. If you enjoyed this one, hit that thumbs up button. I would like to make more for the series. I would like to continue this Let's Play, but that's going to depend on the reception that this first video gets. So if you enjoyed this one, hit that thumbs up button. Leave your comments and let me know what you think down below. And hopefully I will see you guys in the next episode. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next episode. Hope to see you there. But until then, have a good one, guys.